Yeah, bad night for Leeds United. I tell you what, they're struggling, Leeds.
Yes.
The fans are not going to be happy. They're going to be coming out of that ground and they're going to want to have their say. They've got 9 points from 10 games. And if you look down at the bottom of the table, I mean, Aston Villa down there at 9, but Wolves and Leicester have picked up. Nottingham Forest go bottom. But Leeds and Aston Villa tonight losing.
Yeah.
They're in big trouble, Daz.
I know. I agree with you. Leeds in particular. I think Jesse Marsch, he sets off this aura that he's a coach that is passionate and cares. And I think the supporters are buying into that. So I'd love to hear off the supporters to see if they're criticising the manager or the players, because I think it's a little bit of both. But I just feel managers at Leeds seem to get a lot of time from the supporters. We see Bielsa, he got loads of time as well. Jesse Marsch seems a good guy. They've got good players, but they keep losing. And
they ain't got a goal scorer. No, that was shocking tonight. The fans are singing, "What the hell was that?" after the game. So it's not been a good night for Leeds fans. They haven't got a goal scorer. No. That's the problem, Daz. You know, like someone who's going to get you 15, 20 goals. Like Fulham, right? Fulham, you probably would say have got the similar squad as Leeds in terms of quality, but they got Mitrovic. You know, and they've got a top player there who's going to get you goals and win your games. I mean, I just don't see Leeds having that. Bamford, for me, is a good player.
Yeah.
But
he's the one I was going to say. I think the supporters will come on and say Bamford, he is our guy. He's been injured for a long time. But I think even the season before his big injury, he got a few goals. But prior to that, he's not prolific. No. I think it's blinded a little bit by the half-decent season he had. I don't think he's the answer to come back to this Leeds team and score 15, 20 goals. I said about Fulham at the start of the season, if you have a forward that can score 15-plus Premier League goals, you've got every chance of staying in the Premier League. And Mitrovic seems that guy. For everyone to say, he can't do it in the Premier League, I don't think they're wrong, because he didn't do it prior to this. But he's come up with Fulham full of confidence, and you can see in the way he plays. And I just think he is the guy that Fulham are going to be comfortable, I think, this season.
No, they're absolutely going to be comfortable. Just quickly, Aston Villa, your opinion on Steven Gerrard before I go to the calls. He's having a tough time, Dazza.
Yeah, he is. And I think he'll stay. I think he's got another game.
We got Brentford.
I think, again,
if he loses that, he's gone.
We've spoken about Aston Villa on the boot room. I know you have as well. Aston Villa supporters, they're not really backing him. I don't think he's got a rapport with the Villa supporters. I think he says the wrong things in his press conferences as well. I just don't think he has that relationship, and that doesn't help. Neil Warnock this morning on the breakfast said exactly the same thing. You need to have the fans on side, because that buys you a little bit more time. I think he's got one more game in him, but Brentford, that's a must win, and I don't think they will. I don't think they'll beat Brentford.
The problem I've got when I'm watching Aston Villa, I mean, they've got some top players, and I really want Gerrard. I think everyone wants to see Gerrard do well because of the career he's had over the years as a football player, and you want to see him do well. The problem you've got, I can't see the performances changing.
No.
You know, they changed it against Chelsea, and okay, they were good for 45 minutes and ended up getting beat.
Yep.
And then tonight, oh my word,
they
got battered by Fulham.
I mean, first 5 games, 4 defeats, one victory. I mean, that's not good enough for Aston Villa to be sat in 17th, equal points with Wolves. He's getting let down, by the way, as well by his team. I'm going to be honest. I mean, look at the Chelsea game. They done well. 2 individual mistakes. Tyrone Mings the first one, and Emi Martinez for the second one. What he was doing for the free kick, I don't know. Benty saying they're better than what they're showing, and I'm half in agreement with both. Andy Goldstein saying this is where they are, but you look at that squad, that first 11.
Come on, they're not a team that's going to be 17th.
They shouldn't. They should be competing with that second tier. From 6th to 12th. They should be competing in that.
That's exactly where they should be. Well, let's go to Tom, who's an Aston Villa fan. All right, Tom.
Evening, lads.
Hello, mate.
What's your take on Stevie G? He's had a tough night tonight again. Sending off doesn't help, but it was a bad performance.
Yeah, no, he goes. Like, I want him. I go for breakfast at work at like 9:30 on a Friday, and I want him gone by that time.
Who comes in though, Tom? Who comes in? Like you people say, I want him gone, and etc. Does it not matter who comes in?
No, I think we have to go for an elite manager now. Like we have to go for an elite manager who's done something in the game, proven.
That's going to cost big bucks though, because to get an elite manager in while you're sat in 17th place,
Villa have got money.
Pochettino, maybe. Do you think he would be the man to come in?
That's my pick. I mean, Gerrard's done. Like, I don't think you're not going to get Sunday. Like I sound watching.
Do you
on
not
the TV
think he'll get one more game, Tom?
No, not after the chanting from the away end tonight. Like, watch it back and listen to the Villa fans. It wasn't that bad towards Alex McLeish.
Really? Was it? How hostile was it then?
Really, when the second goal went in, the songs about he slipped on some Denver bar, sign on, we want Gerrard out. You're getting sacked in the morning. Get out of our club. Like, it was all there. And like, one of my mates was in the end and was like messaging me on WhatsApp and was saying, like, this is us. Like, we're singing this. So he goes in the morning. Like, enough's enough.